From war-shattered countries and disaster-prone regions to mysterious and scary lands, we have it all. So, get out of your comfy bed because today we'll be embarking on an adventure exploring the most dangerous regions around the world, some of which you've never heard of before. Danakil Desert, East Africa. We start our journey on one of the most beautiful yet dangerous continents on Earth. Africa is home to some breathtaking regions that are quite popular among tourists. However, there is one place that very few people dare to visit. This is the Danakil Desert of East Africa. Many may have never heard of this place, and for good reason. Spread across northeastern Ethiopia, southern Eritrea, and northwestern Djibouti, the Danakil Desert is one of the most obscure places on Earth. This is no ordinary desert, as it's known for its volcanoes and geysers that spew out many toxic gases. And who can ignore the unbearable heat that deserts are so well known for? This desert is indeed one of the most adverse and dangerous places around the world. While this may look like a beautiful place to visit, you'd be terribly wrong. Daytime temperatures often surpass the extremes of 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, while at night the temperature can drop to almost freezing, resulting in hypothermia. Besides, this region is one of the driest in the world, with an average annual rainfall of between 100 and 200 millimeters. The Danakil Desert is also in one of the most politically unstable regions in the world, which is why it's fairly unknown. While this might seem like an inhospitable place, people and animals have called it home for centuries. The Danakil Depression is home to Lake Afrera, a welcome escape from the searing Danakil heat. Fed by freshwater hot springs and underground streams, Lake Afrera is constantly replenished, which prevents it from evaporating despite the unrelenting heat. This region almost feels alien, with uniquely extreme life persisting in salt chimneys and the surrounding water. The region is also rich in minerals with a variety of sulfates and yellow deposits, while the red areas contain deposits of iron oxides. Copper salts also color the water green. Despite this, the extreme heat and a history of political turbulence make this one of the most dangerous places on Earth. If you think you can handle the heat, wait until you see the next one. Snake Island, Brazil. From the hot deserts of Africa, we journey to the tropical islands of South America. Snake Island is exactly what you imagine it to be, an island full of venomous reptiles. Officially known as Ilha de Queimada, this nightmarish place is approximately 90 miles away from the island of Sao Paulo. Snake Island has the largest population of snakes in the entire world. As per reports, every square meter of the island has 5 snakes waiting to bite you. These snakes also happen to be among the most poisonous and are capable of killing you within minutes. Here's a fun fact. This island is the only place on the planet that houses the deadly golden lancehead viper, with a venom so powerful it can melt human flesh. Apparently, 4,000 of these deadly vipers currently live on the island. Just the thought of this can send chills down your spine. It therefore shouldn't come as a surprise that, owing to the inescapable levels of danger on the island, the Brazilian government has banned visitors here. But that hasn't stopped a group of researchers and scientists, though, who are permitted to study the diverse species of snakes on the island. Would you like to visit it? Skeleton Coast, Namibia. Up next, we travel to southern Africa, to one of the least densely populated nations on Earth. Skeleton Coast in Namibia is one of the most isolated places on Earth and is literally located where the Earth ends. This place is named Skeleton Coast thanks to several skeletons of whales who perished on the coast several decades ago. These bones were used by people in the northeastern part of Namibia to make their homes. Not only that, the coast is home to several ships that have been stranded over time due to thick fog and unpredictable ocean currents. The crew who could make it to the coast unfortunately died of thirst, thus making it one of the most dangerous places in the world. Although the place is quite hostile, a number of animals can be found here, such as hyenas, jackals, rhinos, elephants, and so on. It's truly a bizarre place and has grown popular with tourists in recent years. Oymyakon, Siberia. Up next, we travel to the northernmost regions of our planet. Siberia, this is Oymyakon, a village in Siberia that is also famous as the coldest village on Earth. This place is so cold that even your eyelashes and saliva freeze, thanks to the temperature which can drop to as low as minus 62 degrees Celsius, thus freezing your brains out. Somehow, even in such harsh weather, 500 inhabitants in this village survive the harsh winters every year and have come up with exciting tricks to make their life as easy as possible. The village has only one shop and one school, which shuts as soon as the temperature drops further. It may not be the most dangerous, but it definitely is one of the most obscure places in the world for those who are not immune to such harsh conditions. Visitors need a lot of courage and an excellent endurance level to visit the place. The Gate of Hell, Turkmenistan. What if we tell you there is a legit hell right here on Earth and you can visit it? The Gates of Hell in Turkmenistan is a place that represents what actual hell would look like. Officially known as the Darvaza gas crater, this hell on Earth is actually man-made. It is a 230 feet wide hole that has been burning for 50 years and no solution has been found to put out the fire. It all started as an accident when a drilling rig accidentally hit a natural gas cavern, which eventually led to a ground collapse, causing a big hole. It got worse when the cavity started spewing toxic gases. To avoid a catastrophe, the hole was set on fire, with the idea that the fire would die out within a day or two. Unfortunately, the experts who came up with the idea couldn't have been more wrong. It raged on, and the fire has now been burning for the last 50 years. The village close to the crater has become a popular camping site for tourists. Despite being called the Gates of Hell, people from all over the world visit to witness hell itself in all its blazing glory. You might not know this, but fire is one of the many reasons for global warming, and there have been constant efforts to put it out. Soviet engineers even used nuclear warheads several times to seal off underground fires, but to no avail. The fire still rages on, and it would take decades until the Gates of Hell finally extinguish itself. Mount Sinabung, Indonesia. Indonesia is one of the most beautiful countries in the world thanks to its natural beauty and rich biodiversity. The country is unfortunately prone to natural disasters, particularly deadly volcanic eruptions that are responsible for thousands of deaths every couple of years. One of the most dangerous places in the country is Mount Sinabung, an active volcano that poses a significant threat to nearby communities due to its frequent eruptions. Since reawakening in 2010 after a 400-year dormancy, the volcano has erupted numerous times, spewing ash and pyroclastic flows that have devastated surrounding areas. The volcanic activity has led to the evacuation of thousands of residents and has destroyed crops and infrastructure. The risk of future eruptions remains high, as the volcano is closely monitored for signs of increased activity. Mount Sinabung last erupted in 2021, leading to the death of 16 people and causing destruction worth millions of dollars. Lake Natron, Tanzania nature has a funny way of surprising us, and you'll be stunned when you hear that there is a lake in Tanzania that turns animals and birds into stone if they ever touch its surface. The reason behind this is due to the alkaline nature of the lake, which is a beautiful crimson color, but deadly as well. The Mountain of God volcano surrounding the lake has something to do with the lake's hostile nature. It is the only active volcano that emits nitrocarbonatites, which is a rare carbonatite component. Besides, the surrounding hills also contribute to the lake's alkaline nature, giving out sodium carbonate, which was used in ancient Egypt for mummification. Like they say, one person's trash is another person's treasure. While the lake turns birds and animals to stone, it is a thriving place for flamingos. The lake's pH is around 10.5. It is very caustic in nature and burns any animal that isn't adapted to it, making it one of the most dangerous places in the world. There you have it, the most dangerous places around the world. Which of these places fascinated you the most? Do let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.